everybody.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Bold Live. Hey, happy 2023, everybody. I got down below there is Kimberlin Brown. Hey, Kimberlin.
Hey.
And then down on the I feel like this is like Hollywood Squares. This is like a bad Hollywood Squares. Then I've got for the block
Hollywood
Don Diamont.
circles.
What?
Hollywood circles.
Hollywood circles. Yes, there's nothing square about this group. All right. Well, a lot's happened since we've had our last Bold Live. Obviously, Brooke and Taylor are best friends now. But more than that, Sheila and Bill are in a relationship? What? What's going on here? What happened?
Woo!
We're going to talk all
Brooke
about
and
that.
Taylor seem to be more than best friends, but
boom.
You know, whatever.
Hello, welcome to Bold Live. Let's get to it. We've got quite a few people right here waiting because they've got a lot of questions, and we're going to try to give them some answers. And you know, the big answer is you just have to keep watching, right, guys?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Stay
I know
tuned.
Yeah. I know I've seen some of the comments online, and people, be patient. Be patient. You'll see how we became where we're at today.
Well, we're going to get into that. But before we do that, this is the first time that the three of us have been together since Don Diamant's big birthday bash on New Year's Eve.
Yes.
I got some pictures
How
from
about
that. Yeah.
Sound the trumpets.
There was Big D's birthday bash on New Year's Eve. That was one of the coolest New Year's Eve parties / birthday parties I think I've ever been to. There's Kimberlin with your beautiful wife Cindy, who threw an amazing birthday party.
Amazing. I'll tell you what, the decorations
how fast she put that together.
Yeah, bar none, it was just spectacular.
During the biggest rainstorm in like the history of Los Angeles.
California.
Yeah, that we didn't all float away is incredible.
Well, so this show's going to move very fast. Okay, so I want to get to the questions. So are you guys ready?
Ready.
Okay, and also I just want to say hi to all our fans. Thank you. I've missed you. I hope you've been well, and we're going to have a fun show. I got a lot of your questions off Twitter that I'm going to ask, and then later on in the show, we're going to go to the phone lines. Now, for those of you new to the show, I open up the phone lines, and we ask that you say your name, where you're from, and get right to your question. All right, that way I can get to as many of you as possible. And if you don't get to your question or you're not ready to say hello when I get to you on the phone line, we're going to have to move on to the next caller. So that way we can get to more callers. So
no swearing allowed.
Oh, yeah. And
no 4-letter words.
No.
Oh,
no. Yeah, exactly.
Except love.
Okay.
Except love.
Exactly. Oh, I have to turn my TV down. I'm watching the feed right now because we're shooting on stage. Okay. Don't want to give anything away there. Now, we have a question from Angelique. This is one of our super fans from the Netherlands, and she wants to know what Kimberlin and Don thought of this crazy twist from the writers. What did you guys first think about when you heard that we're going Bill and Sheila?
Don, you go first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was very surprised, obviously, as all the fans were as it moved along. But I was certainly up for something, different, something out of the box. Things, maybe stay a bit conventional. So to go with something that was the opposite of that, I thought could be very exciting and very interesting.
Yeah, and Angelique, hello to you first off. And I'm right there with Don. To me, it's always interesting when you're playing something that's not safe. And I thought it was really a stroke of genius to actually put two bad characters or evil characters together on the same show. And if Sheila is with Bill, I mean, there's nothing that can possibly stop her, and the two of them together would really be unstoppable. So this is exciting
Evil?
for me. Evil. You have been a
Evil.
bad
Bill's been
boy,
a
and you
bad boy. I
know it.
can't go
You
with
have been a
evil.
bad boy, and you know it. You know
Bad
it.
boy. But
I didn't
evil?
grow up any
Sheila's in a
buildings, okay?
class by herself with evil.
Thank you.
Well,
Cheers.
all right.
I
Well,
like that.
But bad boy I'll go with for sure.
well, I wanted to ask this
Okay.
question that Mercedes sent in, and I was going to ask you to at first, Don, because it's been a while since we've had Dollar Bill in a storyline. It's been a while. So this person just wants to know, ask Don if he's okay. Never seen Bill so quiet.
Is Don okay or is Bill okay?
I don't know. Both maybe. No, is Bill okay? We know Don's okay.
Bill is not okay.
Yeah.
Bill is going through something, and clearly, clearly he's not okay. So we will see how it goes as things continue to evolve. But I certainly couldn't describe Bill as being okay. He's not himself.
Well,
He's going through something.
I beg to differ, ladies. I'm going to tell you, Bill is more than okay. All right, I'm just going to put that out there right now.
He's functioning.
Yes,
Bill's
he is.
never not functioning.
He's functioning very well. Anyway.
Well, I have a question. Okay, all right. Well, I guess we're going there. There was this question from
Did you
Scott
not see the air shows this week?
Yeah, there was a question from Scott Novak, who's one of our original super fans, still is. He says Sheila and Bill's lovemaking was mostly off camera, with them undressing and then fading into the fire. Would you have rather had an on-screen scene, an on-screen love scene? I guess really, Scott's wondering, we need to see a steamy Sheila Bill scene.
Scott wants a montage.
Yes.
Scott, you know what? I'll give you whatever you want. Okay, it's all good with me. I'm fine with things fading into the fire, but leaving things up to the imagination. Leaving things up to the imagination. But
Scott, I will give you whatever you want. You heard it here, folks.
Yes, exactly. I think it'd be interesting to see what happens and where it goes. Yeah, what I really think is when you guys start to hear, why we are together, I find that to be fascinating. That's something that I would have loved to have seen on screen.
Well, I want to say hi to all 268 people watching live right now. Thank you for spending your Friday afternoon, evening, or Saturday morning, depending on what part of the country you're in. Part of the world. That's right. I know we have a lot of Australians watching our show, so hello, Australia.
Yes.
B Fountain once said, please ask if they think the characters understand love or only power and control, which I felt was a very interesting question. So we all know, you both love power and control, but you also have sort of void of love. You need love. So is that kind of what brought you?
Is the question understood? Do they understand? What was specifically the question?
If the characters understand love or only power and control?
Well, I think clearly you've seen over the years that Bill understands love and is capable of loving, and he also loves power and control. But those things aren't mutually exclusive. At least in Bill's case, I cannot speak for Kimberlin's character.
Yeah, Sheila definitely understands love, and that's all she's ever wanted in her life. Quite honestly, I'm not sure power and control are what's most important to her. She's just had to do some outlandish things to try and obtain the love that she's always wanted, and she's still working on it. What can I say?
Okay, so a couple of things. I'm seeing a couple of comments go by. Now, I think the one thing that have kind of really made the fan bases go a little crazy is Well, they know Kimberlin, your character Sheila, has her differences with Steffi, but Dollar Bill has always been there for Steffi. So it was quite the shock to see this, you know, kind of reversal, and then to blackmail her for Sheila. What was your reaction to that, Don?
Uh, Again, um, doing things out of the norm are fun, and I think you've also seen that there's this. It is a little bit difficult for Bill to be putting Steffi. I don't know about Finn so much, but certainly putting Steffi in that position. But hey, Steffi did kind of reject Bill as well at one time. So
well, I have
she's
to.
got to take her. She got to take her medicine.
Well, I have to say it's today's episode, but Monday's episode features the two of you and Brooke, and it's quite the confrontation, I should say, and we really dig deep, into how Sheila's feeling, but also we see a side. You play a part, Don, that in a role that we've never really seen you do.
Well, we can't really speak to Monday because we haven't seen it yet.
Well, we can tease it. We can tease it.
But Bill is in a very difficult place, and I think that the audience will get some insight into that and into a certain maybe depth of emotion.
Yeah,
some real insight into what Bill is going through.
Well, I know.
My character would just really love to see these women stop walking through the door like they still live there. I mean, what the heck? I've got all these women parading into Don's mansion, and it's like, what? It's my head is spinning. They're coming so fast.
It's that crack security team. They're all going to be fired.
It's that crack security team. It's going to be a fun week coming up.
Fired.
Well, I have to say, Kimberlin, like a year ago, your character was, living out of a hotel room.
Yes.
Had just come out of prison, and I was in a hotel room. And now you're at the Spencer mansion, living it up. What's next?
From Dumb Deacon to Dollar Bill, pretty good.
Yeah. Wait, you don't know about Deacon. You don't know about Deacon. You don't know about Deacon.
I don't know, but
no.
That's
so
my
don't act like you do. Don't act
that's
like
Don's
you've been reading the
observation
script.
for Sheila. Dumb Deacon
I
to Dollar Bill.
I've got to tell you, it's really fun being what they're calling Lady of the Manor. I mean, there was the scene that Dawn and I did, and I had on, like a nightgown with a robe on, and they had these big earrings and big rings, and I said, "Gosh, you guys, I'm getting ready for bed. I don't know if I'd put all of this on." And I came out and I told Ed Scott, who was in the booth that day, I said, "Hey, Ed, they've got me with these big diamonds and this, that, and the other." I said, "Am I there yet? Because we just got together." And he goes, "Oh, heck yeah." He's just like showering you with jewels and anything you want, cars, new clothes. And let me tell you, the wardrobe department is pulling out. I mean, they pulled out the stops. The clothes have definitely been phenomenal. So I'm having a great time hanging out at the Spencer Mansion. There's no doubt about it.
What's the expression? I've been rich and I've been poor. Rich is better.
Is that it? Okay.
Well, I'm just wondering, does Sheila think she has a chance at running Spencer Publications?
I've got to tell you that if Bill wanted Sheila to come in and help him with anything, she definitely would. He
would have to make her understand that you can't kill the employees. You can't kill Sheila, you can't kill anyone.
It's all been accidental. Okay. But no, I think my character would do anything for Bill. She owes him her freedom and her new life, and if there's one thing Sheila has always been, has been loyal.
Mm-hmm. Well, so I'm looking for this other question here that the fans want to know, like, where does this go? What is the end game for this? I mean, is this going to turn into um, a wedding? Are Liam and Wyatt going to sort of find a way to stop this? We saw this week, they were very confused about all this. Where do we go from here?
Well, I think that's a question for you, Casey, or we need to get Brad on here.
Well, this question was from Angie. What do Kimberlin and Don think of the storyline, and what do they think the end game will be for the characters? So yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
We can't really
Angie
speak to that. I think we covered. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I think, Angie, that to see two.
I'm turning lights on. I'll be right back.
Yeah, to see two powerful people working together is fun. It's energizing, and there's really no end to where the story can go. So that is up to Brad. That's up to Casey, the writers. It's up to where they choose to take our characters. But in the meantime, like I said, I think that they can potentially be a powerhouse couple that daytime has never seen.
Well, all right. Well, let's open it up. We're opening up the fan lines and let's see what the fans have to say. So, are you ready for this?
Sure.
Hi, welcome to Bold Live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Casey. It's Liz from Pennsylvania.
Hey, Liz. Say hi to
Liz.
Kimberlin.
Hi, Liz.
Hey.
Hi, Kim. Hi, Don. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Very well, thanks.
Good. Like I said before, I've been watching you guys for decades. And I remember, Don, when you played Tracy Abbott's husband.
Yes, that began in 1985.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember when I was taking pictures of him with Tracy, taking them and in a lovemaking moment and sending back puzzle pieces to blackmail them when she was married to Scott.
That was Lauren that you took the picture.
Oh, that was Lauren. Oh my God. I'm thinking Tracy Bregman. I'm sorry.
But it's so surreal how you both worked on Young and the Restless, and now you're working together. Only Don's a different character.
Yeah.
It is kind of a for the audience. It's a real kind of a weird thing. But Liz, what's your question?
Yeah. I got two questions. Number one, has Bill lost his ever-loving mind?
Okay, and what's your second question?
He has.
Second question is,
go on next.
I feel bad for Bill. I really do. The other question is, Kimberly, when they brought you back as Sheila, is there any way they're going to change what you do, in your doings, like all the crimes, like you committed and you get caught, you go to jail, and you get set free?
Yeah, I think that this is a great opportunity for Sheila to change her ways. And maybe sometime down the line, once again, the writers, producers, maybe we'll find out why Sheila's the way she is. And that could be one heck of an interesting storyline as well. So, yeah, Sheila can definitely change. They're giving that opportunity right now because she has been set free yet again. And I mean, truly, the shooting, when she shot her son, that part was an accident. Now, did she try to shoot Steffi? Yeah, she did. But she didn't expect her son to jump in front of the bullet. So I think she definitely has an opportunity to finally be loved. I mean, Bill accepts her as she is, regardless of what she did in the past and with all of the mistakes that she's made, just as Sheila accepts Bill for his past mistakes. So it just depends on where the writers choose to take things right now. But I think there's always a potential to become a better person.
All right. Great call, Liz. Thank you for calling in. Let's go to our next caller. Hi, welcome to Bold Live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, yes, I've called before. My name is Lou from Brooklyn, New York. How are you, Casey?
Hey, Lou.
From Brooklyn.
Hey, Lou.
How you doing?
Pretty good. I
Hey, Lou,
assume
my parents,
Don and
wait, Lou, my parents are both born and raised. My late parents were both
oh
born and raised in Brooklyn on Flatbush Avenue.
oh, very nice. I know where that is. I'm in Bensonhurst, which is not far from where they filmed the legendary Saturday Night Fever movie. So I'm in the heart of Brooklyn. You know.
And I've done the Brooklyn Pizza Tour. So there we go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's great pizza
Nice.
there.
How was
Very
that,
good.
Casey?
Lou, what's your question?
Yeah, I have a question for Don and Kimberlin. I'll try to keep it quick. Hope you guys are doing well. Don, how is working with Kimberlin different from working with Catherine and Heather Tom? And for Kimberlin, how is it working with Don for one of the first times, your paths crossed this much on the soap?
Well, in terms of the actresses, I am very blessed that all three of them are just great people and exceptional talents. So in that regard, and great senses of humor as well. So in that regard, it's similar because they're all terrific.
Yeah.
Of course, their characters are all very different, so that's a different story. But in terms of working with them as people, as actresses, that could not be better.
Yeah, and the
Great.
same for me. I met Don years ago on Young and the Restless, as Casey said earlier, and we never really had the opportunity to work too much together. I think we had maybe a couple of scenes, and that was it. And then coming to the show this time around and having the opportunity to actually work with Don, I think is fantastic. It's nice when you have a strong actor on the show that brings so much to the palette and to the canvas. And I'm excited. I'm excited about the opportunity and to see where this can go.
All right, Lou.
I love working with me. That's all I can tell you.
Well,
And he'll tell you that all the time, by the way. So it's all good.
all right, Lou. Thanks for calling in. Let's see who else is on the phone line. Hi, welcome to Bold Live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, it's me, Karina Tiosuico from New York. Hi.
Oh, another New Yorker. Hello.
Hi,
What's your
welcome.
question?
Yes, I just want to say first thank you for the Bold Life because so we can connect more with celebrities. This is very, very nice. Very nice.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, you're
And,
very
I
nice
just
too.
want
I
to say-
enjoy when you call.
Yes, thank you. I just want to say that for Sheila, I would say that I feel sorry, and I think everybody deserves a chance to go through, and to have a chance. Yes, yes. And I just want to say that Kim and Don, we are amazing actors. And thank you so much. You deserve all the Oscars in the world, or the not Emmy Awards, but Oscars in the world. Yes.
Thank you.
Well,
That's very
thank you.
sweet.
Thank you so very much. Those are remarkable words. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for calling in.
If you see Lulu Donescu, on the Instagram, this is me, and I comment all the time. All the time I comment.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right, Lulu.
All right.
All right. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye. All right. Well, that reminds me, I'm just going to push a button here. I'll still take some calls from the phone line, but I do have a video question. This is a very special fan, so I want to play this video.
Hey Kimberlin, hey Casey, hey Don. This is Aaron from Missouri, though you know me best as Kimberlin A. Pilser fan. My question for you three is, do you really think that Bill and Sheila have a better connection than Sheila and Deacon did? As the biggest Sheehan fan, I am not buying it.
So that's the Kimberlin A. Peltzer fan.
Well, I
I
can't speak to that. That's for Kimberly.
Right.
No, and I love the T-shirt you're wearing. I believe that I have one like that myself that you all sent me, and I thank you for that Team Sheila. But
I think it may be that Bill and Deacon have the best chemistry.
Bill and Deacon.
Sheila right now is completely torn. I mean, she had a relationship with Deacon that is different than the relationship that she has with Bill. Bill's the first person that really accepted her for her. and never tried to get her to turn herself in or to leave town or do any of that. And even though, there was a great chemistry between Deacon and Sheila, it's a different chemistry, completely different. I mean, Sheila's safe. She's feeling very much at home in Bill's house, if it were for that damn revolving door of women coming through every week. But no, they're different relationships completely, and that's how I'm trying to play them. What I had with Deacon is something different than what I have with Bill. What I have with Bill is something different that I don't share with Deacon.
All right. Well, I'm going to go back to the phone line. I've got a few more minutes here. Hi. Welcome to Bold Live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is David. I'm calling from New Jersey. How are you?
Excellent.
Hey, David.
Hey, is this Kimberlin?
Yes, it is.
Hey, how are you? I have to tell you, I absolutely love the current storyline. You guys are just fantastic. You are amazing.
Thank you.
Hey, well, I do have a question. I don't hope it hasn't already been asked, but I'm just very curious. This question is to Kimberlin, but Don, you can give me the answer to the same question. I'm just wondering, Kimberlin, what do you think are the roots of Sheila's psychological problems? Why is she the way she is? And is she capable of change, or will she always self-sabotage herself?
It's interesting. When I first started playing Sheila, I needed to come up with my own backstory in my mind to justify the reasons she did the things that she did. It doesn't mean that the writers believe that or that the producers think that. It's just for me to play Sheila and to do the things that I do. Something terrible happened in my past, absolutely terrible. And I'm sure it had something to do with both of my parents as well. And maybe someday that'll be, talked about. Maybe that'll be another storyline eventually. But yeah, I do believe that she's capable of changing. I do believe that she just needs to learn how to be loved the way that normal people are. She's never had that. That's all she's ever wanted. And every time she's had it, at her fingertips, there's always been somebody, trying to take it away from her and not allow her to have that kind of happiness, which is beyond me. But no, I definitely think that there's a part of Sheila's past that has made her the way she is. And maybe we'll figure that out one day.
And maybe there's a part of Dollar Bill's past that's made him the way he is.
Exactly.
We don't have enough time to get into that, but no question. No question.
We'll have to do another show just on that. Okay, I'm going to take one more caller here. Hi, welcome to Bold Live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Casey. It's Mark from Pittsburgh. How are you?
Hi, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Question. Hey, Don and Kimberlin. I had the pleasure of speaking with Kimberlin before the last time she was on Bold Live. So my question is for Don. Don, I've watched you since, believe it or not, you were Carlos on Days of Our Lives, and then you jumped to Young and the Restless. Yeah, so I followed you for a while, Don. Is it true, Don, when Brad hired you at Bold, that you had an interest in script writing and being a writer? And if so, if you could write a storyline, a whole storyline, would you prefer to write a storyline that's dramatic, or would you prefer to write a storyline with more comedic tones? Because based on your personality, I think you could do both, but I think you'd be a hoot if you would write something that would be more comedy because you have such a great personality.
Well, I do try to bring a lot of that to Bill, and certainly, particularly in the scenes with his kids. But you do see a lot of Bill's personality, particularly in those scenes. It is not true. I never expressed any desire to be a scriptwriter. I don't know where I've never heard that before. I don't know where that came from, but No,
That came from
I'm
Wikipedia, Don. I saw that on
rewriter.
Wikipedia.
Oh, Wikipedia, of course, Wikipedia.
And you know how
Everything's true on
reliable that
Wikipedia.
is. Right, exactly.
Well, I will say,
Exactly.
Mark, though, I will say to Kimberlin and Don's credit, these are two actors who know their characters inside and out. They know what they would have for dinner. They know, what they like to watch on TV. So they add to their character so much that, maybe isn't on the page. They put their, their whole selves into it, which I think is why you two are such amazing, had longevity in this business, for one. I mean, let's applaud that. That we're so grateful you've been on our screens as long as you have, and also that you just play these iconic characters.
Well, thanks, Casey.
Yeah,
Thanks, Casey.
I'm starting the
Yeah.
year off on a positive note.
Thanks, Casey.
Let's be kind.
And you are absolutely
Yes.
right.
And Mark, I'm gonna say you have a good weekend, Mark. Thank you for calling. And
Thanks, Mark.
let's just have a great 2023.
I'm all about that.
Outstanding.
All right,
Let's
well,
definitely do
I'm
that.
going to let you guys kick off your weekend, but before I let you go, are there any New Year's resolutions that you have this year? Did you make any?
No.
Don?
I never. No, I don't think I ever make New Year's resolutions. I don't know if I ever have.
I haven't made one in a very long time, but I can tell you that I'm probably the happiest I've ever been in my life, and I'm going to make 2023 exactly the same as last year. So cheers.
Cheers.
Good enough. You're smart enough, and God darn it, people like you.
And I forgot to show these earlier. I have a bunch of your napkins from your party, Don.
Oh,
Happy
you're a
birthday.
napkin stealer.
Yeah.
I wondered where all those napkins went. Now I know.
Message me if you want a napkin from Don's birthday party.
Yes, exactly. I might have a stack of those on my bar too. I'm just saying.
All right,
Where are
you
all
two.
my
Well,
napkins?
enjoy your weekend. Next week is a dark week here at the Bold and the Beautiful, so you have a little downtime so you can relax, and then
Yeah.
see you on the following week.
What are you doing this
All right.
week, Don?
What will I be doing during the week?
Yeah.
Well, that's a secret.
Oh, well, I
Well,
can't let you guys go. I almost forgot. I can't let you guys go without saying hi to our over 400 fans that are watching at the moment right now. So if you're new to Bold Live, or if you've been here many times, we are going to do the fan roll call. So on the count of three,
oh wow.
everybody type in your name,
one, right?
just your name, nothing else, just your name, and then Kimberlin and Don are going to say hi to you. So let's start that in.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I
the
know.
fan roll
I
call.
had my glasses on for
Those
this
comments
one,
are going to go by. So they're going to, here they
All right,
go.
well, we
Rapid
appreciate you
2-1.
guys. We appreciate all
Rapid
you
fire.
guys.
Hey,
Nico,
Kenny, Michael,
Kenny,
Joan,
Kim,
Rona, Don, the Dom, Esther,
Tom.
Who's that?
I am Don, the Dom,
Michael,
Stacy,
Joan,
Lynn, Emily,
Stacy,
Linda,
Linda,
Kenny, Stacy,
Candace,
Nick, Michael,
Nico,
Renee,
April,
Krista,
Michael,
Well, you're making those go
Kimberlyn.
fast.
Oh my
Slow
God.
it down. Jill,
Laura,
Renee, Kimberly,
Dominique,
Angie, Grace, Renee, again,
Andy,
Stacy,
Amy, Helen,
Colleen,
Barbara,
Jennifer, Michael,
Michael,
Kelly,
John,
Delange,
Steph.
Shonda, Charla, Maureen,
All
Laura,
right, time.
Kelly.
That's
I'm getting
all
a
right.
headache.
Woo!
Hope we said your name. If we didn't, love to you all. All right.
This is going so fast.
We missed probably 99% of the names.
That's okay.
Julia, Granilla.
We
All
could
right.
be here
Well,
a
you
whole
guys
show, but yes.
have a great week. I'm going to go
But
hit
I
the
didn't
slopes
have to go to glasses, you'll notice. Did not have to go to glasses.
Oh,
Well.
be quiet. It's because he's wearing contacts, okay?
Probably.
Give me a break.
No
I
contact.
know. No. Stop.
All right. Good night, you two. Bye-bye.
Good night, all. Take care. Thanks for having me, Case.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Case.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Well, there you have it. Thank you, everybody, for coming in and being a part of our first Bold Live of 2023. I have some teasers for next week and for next week's episode. So here's a little teaser. Well, did you all watch The Talk today? You know, The Talk is doing a teaser of what's happening on the Young and the Restless or the Bold and the Beautiful every Friday. And so this week they teased what's happening on the Bold and Beautiful. You can go on the Talk's Twitter page, and I think they have a link to the clip, or we're going to maybe retweet it on our Bold Insider so that you can check it out there. A little sneak peek of what's happening next week. But we've got some drama between Thomas and Steffi, and Thomas is, fighting for his job back at Forrester Creations. Also, Deacon is going to get serious and make a big move next week. So you don't want to miss that. And also, next week's Bold Live, if you thought this week's Bold Live was big, I'm excited because next week here on Bold Live, we are going to have none other than our new best friends, Krista Allen and Catherine Kelly Lang. So be sure to set your calendars and your clocks for next Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific, where we'll have Krista Allen and Catherine Kelly Lang here to answer all your questions about what's happening with Taylor and Brooke. And where's Ridge? So we're going to have to figure all that out next week. So there's just a lot going on. I mean, it's only like the second week of the year, third week of the year, second week of production, third week of the year. I'm exhausted, but I'm having a good time, and I'm glad that we have this time to be together. And also, if you have comments or questions or concerns, reach out to me on Instagram. You can see me there at Casey Cass or on Twitter at Casey Kasprzyk. That's how you say that last name, Kasprzyk. All right, well, I want to say I'm excited for the weekend. I hope you all have a great weekend. And, keep watching The Bold and the Beautiful. It's just going to get more and more interesting. I'm going to say, be bold, be beautiful, and be back next week when we welcome Krista Allen and Catherine Kelly Lang. And in honor of how twisty the storyline's getting, I'm eating my Twizzlers. I've got lots of Twizzlers. Because this is just I'm all twisted up. That's it, Katie. Have a good weekend.